Oh, man, it's that damn time. Let's go, Birds! It's Eagles versus Chiefs, Super Bowl 57, the Andy Reid Bowl, the Kelsey Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles versus Chiefs. There's a whole bit, so much scenarios, and this game's going to be awesome. I see a lot of fans saying blowouts and saying this and saying that. I just can't. I mean, I can see a good size win or a very, very close game and either team wins. Because I just can't count out Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. I just can't do it. You know, Pat Mahomes is one of the greatest QBs to play the game so far in his era, and he still has a lot to go, in my opinion. I think he's awesome. Andy Reid, one of the greatest coaches. They lost 3 times this year. 3 times. The Chiefs lost. Combining all 3 losses together, they lost by a total of 10 points. Combine all 3 losses together. So that's like a field goal here, or this here, that there. It's nothing. So for me to think we're just going to go in there, and we haven't faced a quarterback like Mahomes yet. Now, granted, like I said, he might have his receivers out, you know, and this guy out, blah, 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 blah. And Jalen Hurts on the other side of the ball. Jalen Hurts, I don't know if he's at 100%. I think I said that in my video before. I don't think he's at 100%. I don't. And he got banged up a little bit more against the 49ers in terms of his shoulder. Look at his statistics. His statistics in terms of his passing abilities or whatnot went down kind of like 20%, and his running abilities, his running stats and all that went up about 40. So what's that tell you? Since the injury, I would say. A 49ers game, he played decent but not too great passing the ball, but was able to pull it off running. I'm hoping he's at 100%. We get this locked and loaded, get it done with. But the review of the game, I'm going to get to probably later on this week because there's just so much to unravel and unpack. And I don't even know how to preview the game. I don't. A lot of people are saying blowouts. Look, I would like that because I'm an Eagles fan, but I don't see that. And then again, I don't know. So it's like, you know, you're in the middle with things, but I think it's going to be a good game. But, let's just get into one thing. I want to talk about tonight, the Super Bowl's opening night, media night. Oh, my God. What the hell was that? What was that? The guys were asked, it was on NFL Network, what such and such, yada, 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 yada. Now, I had to rewatch the clips on Twitter, and I listened to some of the media night on WIP because I was on the road, whatnot, doing things. Okay, so some of the questions that were asked were idiotic. I don't know how these reporters or these press guys even got the chance or the privilege to cover the biggest game in all the sports. It is the biggest game in all the sports. Bar none, hands down, don't care what anyone has to say. It's the biggest game in all of, American sports, I would say. It's the biggest. The Super Bowl. How the hell did they get the chance? We're going to, they get the shot, these reporters, to ask these players questions on media night or opening night. They call it the Super Bowl. It's a whole week-long event. The Super Bowl, the opening night, all the players there on podiums. And they ask silly, stupid questions. Like the one guy, he asks Nick Sirianni, head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. He says, is this a must-win game? Nick Sirianni responds, yes. Because how the hell is it not a must-win game? This ain't week 6 or week 7. You just lost 2 in a row, and you're damn near close to losing 3 in a row, and you don't want to lose a team or lose a locker room. You want to send a message. This ain't that. This is the freaking Super Bowl. It's one game, one opportunity to win it all. Loser leaves being known as the NFC or AFC champion, and that's it. Second place. It's just a must-win game. Then another guy asked a question. I think he said something to Sirianni. Something about your daughter. Who on the Eagles team would you not let date your daughter? And he's like, well, my daughter's 5. It's just stupid stuff. I've watched the opening night listened to the opening night of the Super Bowl for some years now. And I've never seen it this idiotic. The best person asking questions is Michael Irvin. I think it's because he actually works for an NFL network. There's another guy. Asked Jalen Hurts. I'll tell you, I'll admit, before I said I didn't believe you'll be a quarterback to lead the Eagles to a Super Bowl like ever. Jalen Hurts like that, boom, says, you ain't the only one to not believe that. You know what I mean? Like he said, you ain't the only one. The guy goes, well, I just want to tell you man to man, face to face, that I'm sorry. And Jalen Hurts goes, cool. But there's so many more questions too. And it's such a clown bozo shit. How do they get the opportunity, okay, to cover the Super Bowl? When guys like me, not saying me because I don't have that much credentials, I just make YouTubes here and there. I used to be real big on here, but I've been real, slow with it. But a guy like me, or a guy like some of these content creators here on this YouTube, whether it be Eagles fans, Chiefs fans, whatever fan you are, that have questions that will really bring, raise some of the players' eyebrows, and they want to ask, how the hell are we not getting the spot? But some goofball, but I don't even know if they even know the game, asking some stupid questions like that. You get what I'm trying to say? How do they even get the like I said before, even the chance to do that? Now, granted, I did see at Jalen Hurts' table there was so much press, and there probably wasn't every other player's too. It was back here, the people were here, and it was like a mile back, someone was taking a photo. It was like a whole huddle of people trying to get their questions in. But I don't know. I feel like an old timer coming here and arguing about what they're saying. But it was so stupid. It was the worst opening night I think I've seen in years. It really was. But I don't want to keep going on forever. You guys comment below on your thoughts. I know it's so stupid talking about the opening night, but to me it was big because I wanted to see my birds on the stage. I wanted to see, this is a different team than it was in 2017. You still have some, I think 5 to 7 players that were on that 2017 Super Bowl Eagles team. This time you got young guys, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, this guy, that guy, that guy. I wanted to see how they looked up there, how did they feel, that type of thing. And then you got goofballs asking questions and silly shit. Like, that was so stupid. I mean, I don't know. Go Birds, fly them out. You guys comment below on your thoughts. How do you guys feel? Do you feel the same way as me? Was it just a bunch of shit? Or what was it? But go Birds. I'll be back here later on this week with a preview video. Because I can make a preview now, but I'm telling you, man, I don't know. It should be a good game. Let's put it that way, and I hope it is. Go Birds. I'm out. Peace.